It's week 8 of the National Football League, and we'll see the dynamic Michael Penix Jr. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Open man is Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now Penix. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Penix. He finds Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. The Falcons sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Who able to connect on the extra point. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Koo to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Now a give right side Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31 as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Richie Grant in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. They find some open field here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To the air, Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A play fake. Now Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line. Trap 60. Check out.
They'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again is Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Yeah, he's got it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. That's to his running back, complete. And, oh, this is going to depend on forward progress, but they're saying no, he didn't get there. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 45 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Now the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Herbert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Penix to the air once more. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Rig alert, rig alert.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check.
Looking to throw Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Escapes the defender. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5. They'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Kyle Pitts, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This to Laporta, right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A play fake. Now Penix. He's got his man London right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Jet sweep. Here's London.
Oh, good move. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Jet sweep. Here's London.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And caught by London.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
To the air, Penix.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Touchdown!
Drake London
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Falcons tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He'll drop to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw again. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Hawk 70.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Penix.
And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
They are going for it. Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.